Dr. Hayes.
Doc, it's me.
Rich, hi.
Are you busy?
I'm just going over some scheduling.
Would you meet me at Pierre's in 20 minutes, please?
Rich, wait, is something the matter? What?
Doc, I'll tell you at the restaurant.
Wow, that was an incredible museum.
Thought you might like that.
Mr. Getty sure had quite a collection.
It's one of the largest private collections in the world.
Well, he made it open to the whole public. What a generous man he was.
Oh, typical oil man.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. Don't know how you could question it.
I can't, Blake. You've been so good to me. You brought me here to L.A. You let me live in your beautiful house. And you even put up with my mother. Blake, speaking of Mama.
I know, she is a problem, isn't she?
Well, I'm glad you're finally realizing that.
Faith, I just don't want you holding it against me after she leaves.
So you do think that she should go?
I think that has to be your decision.
I feel for Mama, I really do. But it's just that I don't think she really fits in right now. I want to be free. I'm learning so much about myself, and I don't think this is the right time for her to be here. Does that sound terrible?
Not at all.
Then you're not going to fight me if I ask her to go to Texas today.
Not if that's what you want to do.
It's what I need to do.
Then it's what you should do. It's what you have to do.
I'm going to talk to her when we get home.
All right. Want me to make myself scarce?
No. We'll go someplace.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going in here?
Well, I'm not really having very much luck.
What's the problem?
The enzyme seems to be blocking the reaction path. It's colluding the dilation process.
I see. Well, sorry I asked.
So, how's the baby?
He's doing much better, actually. I think he's beginning to respond to this new situation of his.
Well, maybe it won't take as long as we thought.
Maybe not.
God, I hope so. Eric, there's something I have to tell you. Ridge doesn't know that you moved back in the condo. And I really don't want him to find out.
So, Blake Hayes, you pesky varmint. What on earth are you and Bill Spencer up to?
Hello, Mama.
Hi there, honey. What'd y'all do?
Oh, we went to the J. Paul Getty Museum, and it was absolutely unreal.
Oh, great. Well, you have to take me there sometime. How about tomorrow?
Well, Mama, I was thinking maybe we could go somewhere today.
Okay, where?
How about a restaurant? We could have a little talk.
Yeah? Well, why? Is there something special you want to tell me?
Why don't we go to that little cafe where Blake took me, Pierre's? Yeah, I'm just gonna change my clothes, and then why don't you wait outside by the car? It's a beautiful day.
You know what all this is about?
You? Your daughter? Let's just leave it at that.
All right. Oh, by the way, Bill Spencer called you. I left the message over there by the phone.
Bill Spencer says that he's very anxious to see you. That he might be able to help.
Well, is this intimate enough?
It's perfect.
If not, I can always seat you in my office.
Today, that might not be such a bad idea.
Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good.
No, it really doesn't.
Dr. Hayes, most people come here to have a lovely meal, and you make it a battleground.
I know. I really do owe this place a good time, don't I?
So when is it going to be?
Not today, I'm afraid.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Hayes. Miss Roberts.
Oh, Pierre, hi, how are you?
What a lovely surprise.
Well, thank you. I'd like you to meet my mother.
Yeah, we know each other. I met you when I was in here the other night.
Yes, I remember you. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Oh. Well, thank you very much.
Are you going to have lunch with us today?
Uh-huh.
Well, I think we're just maybe gonna have a little coffee.
Well, then I'll show you to your table.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc, for fitting me in.
Oh, I always have time for you. You know that.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder why.
What's the problem?
Brooke, she's got me chasing my own shadow.
What happened?
Yesterday, she and I talked about moving in together.
Really?
Why the reaction?
Well, I would just imagine that living in the condo with Brooke and the baby would have inherent problems.
Well, we're not gonna live in the condo. I asked her to move in with me.
What did she say?
She didn't say no. Which is very strange, considering the fact that she and Dad had already made plans to move in together again. She didn't even tell me that. Can you believe it? She didn't even mention it to me.
Mama,
Faith, honey.
No, you go ahead, Mama. What were you gonna say?
Let's not beat around the bush here, Faith. I know you didn't ask me to come here so you could make small talk with me. You've got something bad to tell me. So what is it?
I'm sure you're wondering why I didn't tell Ridge that you moved back in with me.
Why didn't you?
Quite honestly, I thought he might blow this whole thing out of proportion, and I was afraid I might lose him.
Brooke,
You don't have to say it, Eric. I heard it all.
who did you hear it from?
From Stephanie. She said that Ridge would understand that we are doing this for the baby.
Well, he should. And if he doesn't, maybe he doesn't deserve to have you.
Now, that's a very callous remark.
Well, don't you think it's callous that Ridge would get hot because you and I are doing what's best for our child?
He's been through the grinder over this, Eric. In fact, I'm amazed he's put up with it this long.
You are? Well, I'm not, given the fact that he's the one responsible for the breakup of our marriage in the first place.
Don't start that. He didn't break up our marriage.
Brooke, he... All right, look. None of this is relevant, anyway.
Agreed. What's relevant is that Ridge doesn't find out about this, Eric. Especially now, since these living arrangements seem to be very short-lived.
Brooke, we don't know that. The baby is starting to respond, and we are beginning to wean him away from this dependence on having the two of us around all the time, but it could still take weeks.
Well, I'm not sure I can keep this from Ridge for weeks.
Brooke, Ridge already knows.
Mama,
Go on, baby. Spit it out.
well, this isn't exactly the way I was talking this morning.
But you want me to go back home, don't you?
It's not like I'm rejecting you or anything like that.
Faith, of course you're rejecting me. You're throwing me out on my ear.
No, I'm not. Mama, don't you see? I need to prove something to myself.
What, honey? What do you feel you need to prove?
That I can make it on my own.
But you're not proving that, Faith. Honey, you are being kept.
Mama.
No, you are, dear. That's Mr. Hayes' house you're living in. He's paying for everything. Oh, all right. Now, he hasn't asked for anything in return, not yet, but he will. Faith, nothing is free. He has expectations of you. Now, you and I may not know what they are just yet, but he does. You mark my words.
This is exactly why we cannot live in the same city. Mama, you see him in a much different way than I do, and I can't keep listening to you putting him down this way. I just can't.
All right, all right. I'm not going to argue with you about it anymore. It wouldn't do me any good if I did.
Mama, it's not like I'm asking you to go because I don't love you or don't want you in my life, because I do. And, you know, maybe in about a month or so, you could come back out and, you know, when things are more stable.
Yeah. When you're able to withstand the barrage, is that what you mean?
You can be a little overbearing, Mama.
That's only out of love, sweetheart. It's only out of love.
Brooke never told you that she and Eric were moving back in together?
Nope.
How did you find out?
Stopped by the condo this morning. Dad was there.
That must have been tough.
Yeah, it was damned irritating.
Have you talked to Brooke?
Not since seeing Dad. I'm afraid if I saw her right now, I'd say things I'd regret.
Like what?
Like, who the hell is she kidding? We spent months getting her out of that marriage. Finally, she separates, then what? Within a few weeks, they're living back together again?
Do you know why they're doing this?
Yes, of course I do. They have a baby with a problem. I don't buy their solution, but that's beside the point.
Wait a minute. Why don't you buy their solution?
Come on, Doc. People with kids get divorced all the time. Yes, it's rough, but the kids do survive. I mean, what kind of counselor would advise two parents to stay together because their kid has a tantrum? You sure as hell wouldn't.
In certain situations, I might.
But not in this one. There's no question that marriage is over. And it's senseless just to prolong it. Using the baby as an excuse? You know, I'll bet this is Dad's idea.
But you just told me it was both of their idea.
Yes, but I'll bet Dad's pushing it along.
Reg, if you would look at the situation, what they're doing does have merit. Now, they have a little child. He's entirely too young to be reasoned with, Ridge. All he knows is that he likes to have his parents around, both of them together, in the house. But that's over now. So what are they supposed to do? They can't explain to the baby that it's over. They can't explain why they're getting a divorce. All they can do is try to wean him away from his two-parent family.
So what are you telling me here? That I'm being unreasonable for feeling the way I am? Well, I'm sorry. I'm tired of being reasonable. I'm tired of being the one that's always waiting.
Eric, tell me you didn't mean what you just said.
I'm sorry, Brooke. But Ridge does know we're living together.
How did he find out?
He stopped by the apartment this morning.
Ridge stopped by the condo?
Yes?
And what did you say to him, Eric?
Brooke, I wasn't aware this is a secret.
Just what did you tell him?
I told him we were having problems with Eric Jr. I explained what those problems were. And I told him that I moved in order to alleviate those problems.
Oh, great. This is wonderful.
Brooke, I want you to understand something here. I don't give a damn about Ridge, what he knows and what he doesn't. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is our little boy. And I thank God that you and I are doing something to help him.
Well, that matters to me too, Eric. So don't imply it doesn't. He's my #1 priority. But I have other things in my life right now. Yes, like Ridge. So don't expect me to put my life on hold. I just won't do it. I will not.
You want to see something that I think you will find very, very interesting?
What, Mama?
Take a look over there. That is Blake Hayes' ex-wife.
Doc, this is not something Brooke should have done without consulting with me first.
Ridge, let me tell you something. This child is not your responsibility.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. When you're in a relationship, everything about that other person is your responsibility. Everything.
Do you truly believe that?
Yes, I believe it, or I wouldn't say it. That baby is Dad's responsibility by virtue of paternity, but my responsibility by virtue of my commitment to Brooke. Yes, I should have had a say in this. Brooke was wrong to leave me out of it.
Now, isn't she some fine-looking woman?
I know her.
You do?
Yeah, I've seen her before. And that man, too.
Yeah, he's pretty good-looking himself. Honey, I don't mean to depress you, but that is your competition.
No, it isn't, Mama. Because Blake is not in love with her anymore.
You can't be sure of that, Faith. I want you to look at her. Go on, take another look. Now, you tell me that if you think that a man who was married to a woman who looks like that could forget about her very easily, especially when he continues to see her, which by his own admission he does. I would think long and hard about that, sweetheart, long and hard.
Life does get complicated, doesn't it, Doc?
When one feels the way you do, it does.
What other way is there?
I just had no idea that you had such strong feelings about commitment.
Yeah, well, I haven't had much commitment in my life. But when I have, let's just say it's all or nothing.
And with Brooke, it's all?
Or nothing. You think I'm off base about this?
About what?
The feeling that Brooke should have told me.
No, I don't feel that you're off base.
I mean, this was a big decision. It affects my life just as much as it affects hers. We could have discussed it. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Do you have any idea why she didn't discuss this with you?
Dad thinks she probably didn't want to worry me.
I think it's more like she was afraid of losing you, Ridge.
How do you know that?
I know how a woman thinks.
Would you have done what she did?
Have Eric moved back in without telling you?
Yes.
I honestly don't know.
Oh, come on, Doc.
Ridge, if I had a child who had the kind of problems that little Eric has, I would have known what I had to do with or without your permission. So why discuss it with you, or anybody for that matter?
Because I'm the one that loves you and cares about you and wants only what's best for you?
And if those things were true, and I still went against your wishes, because I believed that it was something that I should do for my child, how would you react to me then? I guess that's the question we're really dealing with, isn't it? How do you react to Brooke now?